I blew up my engagement party over a Discord notification. Am I overreacting? I woke up at 2 a.m. and noticed a blue glow coming from the spare room down the hall. I pushed the door open and found Paul sitting in the dark with his gaming headset on, laughing quietly at something on his screen. When I said his name, he jumped and yanked his headset off. "What the hell are you doing sneaking up on me like that?" he snapped. I stepped back because he'd never used that tone with me before. "Who are you talking to?" He rolled his eyes. "Just some guys from my raid group, relax." But his voice cracked when he said it, and when I asked if I could say hi, he told me I was being weird and that I should go back to bed. I went back to our room telling myself it was nothing, but something about the way he laughed in that dark room stuck with me. Over the next few weeks, I realized gaming wasn't just some casual hobby for him anymore. He was staying up until 3 a.m. every night, calling in tired to work, and spending hundreds of dollars on in-game purchases on our shared credit card. I brought it up one evening and he slammed his controller on the desk. "Why do you monitor everything I do? This is my stress relief and you're trying to take it from me." I told him I wasn't trying to take anything and he laughed in my face. "You know what your problem is? You're boring. You don't have hobbies or friends, so you obsess over me instead of getting a life." I cried myself to sleep while he went right back to gaming. One night while he was passed out, I opened his Discord and felt my stomach drop through the floor. He had been talking to a girl named Hallie every single day for the last 5 months. They had exchanged photos and messages that made me want to throw up. "She doesn't get me the way you do," he wrote in one. "I'd cancel the wedding if I could, but the deposits are paid and my mom would kill me if I backed out." He'd even sent her over $300 of gaming gear for her birthday. The last message was Hallie saying, "I love you," and Paul sending back a heart emoji with "soon" underneath it. I took pictures of the messages on my phone and snuck back to the bedroom. Our engagement party was 2 weeks later at his parents' house. A lot of our family members, including my parents and his grandparents, had to drive hours to come. Paul stood and clinked his glass. "I just want to say how lucky I am to have found my perfect match," he announced while looking right at me with those lying eyes. "I can't wait to spend forever with the love of my life." Everyone clapped and I smiled so hard my face hurt because I knew exactly who he really was. Halfway through the party, his phone buzzed on the table between us and I saw a notification from Haley. Paul reached for it, but I grabbed it first. "Oh look, a message from Haley. Wish I was there instead of her. This party looks miserable without me." I read loud enough for everyone to hear. His cousin asked who Hallie was. "Yeah, Paul, tell everyone who Hallie is," I said, and his face went white. "She's nobody, just someone from my gaming group who has a stupid crush on me," he stammered. "I've told her 100 times I'm not interested." I felt something in me snap because he was lying so easily in front of everyone. I pulled out my phone and opened the screenshots. "So when you wrote that you loved her too, that was you telling her you weren't interested?" The color drained from his face completely. His mother rushed over asking what was happening and I handed her my phone. "Oh my god," she whispered as she read the messages. "Paul, what is this?" He tried to grab it from her but she pulled away. "It's nothing. She's twisting everything." His mother looked up at him with tears in her eyes. "Twisting what? You told this woman you were only marrying her because of the deposits." Paul spun toward me. "You had no right to go through my private conversations." His grandmother stepped forward. "Paul Anthony, did you write those things or not?" He went quiet and I watched something shift behind his eyes. "You know what? Fine. Yes, I wrote them because it's all true." The entire backyard went silent. "No, you wanted honesty, so here it is." I settled. His father finally spoke. "I think you need to leave." Paul laughed. "Gladly. I've been looking for an excuse anyway." He grabbed his keys and left his own engagement party. Nobody followed him. Later, his sister told me Hallie blocked him because she didn't want her own boyfriend finding out about him.